Good morning, guys. Happy Thursday. I hope you're all having a really good day so far. Mine just started. It's like 8:30 right now, and I have to be up in the office in a couple minutes. And I haven't done my makeup yet, obviously, although I'm hoping to do so during the day. But I thought that I just had to share with you guys, and that hasn't happened in a while, so here it is. I've realized I'm really, really lonely lately, guys, and so I need you right now more than I've ever needed you before, because it used to be that I had a job where there was like 20 or 30 of us, and there was at least 6 of us there at any given time, so I had built-in friends in my job. And I work with just one doctor now, and he's wonderful, but he's certainly not a peer. He is a genius in his field, and it's not the same as having friends. And there's patients that I adore that come through, but it's not the same thing either. They're there for a couple minutes at a time. I have no one to spend my days with anymore, and I think that's part of what makes me feel even worse about not having a special someone to spend my nights with, maybe, if you know what I mean, or evenings, like no one to come home to. I go home to my room and I sit alone. And so I've just been thinking, there's things I've got to change, there's things I've got to work on, because you can't blame other people for the problems you're having, and if I'm dissatisfied, I got to work on making a new game plan. As far as the weight loss goal and weighing in every Friday or every other Friday, I don't know what my problem is, guys, but I've gained weight. I weigh 150 pounds right now, and I was at 137 last October, so something has to be done. I'm not going to be doing any more weigh-ins because it seems like the pressure is making it more stressful, and I eat when I'm under stress. So I'm going to stop weighing myself on camera or telling myself I have to, and I'm going to stop tracking my food so compulsively and see if just mellowing out on it makes it a little easier for me. It hasn't been the best week. It's not going to be the best weekend, I don't think, but I'm going to try to stay positive and not have that attitude and make sure that I do have a good time. And like I said, I just really wanted to get those thoughts out. I feel like rotten this morning. I woke up in a funk and I haven't gotten over it yet, but like I said, I'm just so by myself all the time. I'm so in my own thoughts that I can't thank you guys enough for being such a gracious, loving, supportive outlet for all this random crap. So anyway, this is the beginning of today's video. I have to go to the office right now or I'm going to be late, but I'll see you guys in a little bit, okay? Hey guys, okay, so I'm on my lunch break and I'm feeling marginally better, but it's really been one of those days where like everything is going wrong, or at least everything is a little bit off. I feel, like I said, I feel a little better, but I hope that it goes from just a little bit better to all the way better. I hope I don't like slide back into the horrible anxiety, because I have just been stressing all morning. I felt so grateful that I could talk to you guys about how I was doing in the morning when I first got to my office. And, you know, like it pretty much stayed that way throughout the day. My first patient of the day is one of my favorite patients, and he and I always talk and we're pretty friendly, so I kind of told him what was going on, and I literally was almost in tears just from talking about it. So if it weren't for other people, if it weren't for you guys, if it weren't for everybody who's being so supportive to me right now, I just don't even know. I've been at such a loss, and it's so frustrating for me. But it seems like every once in a while I go through these phases where, like, I'm just in a funk and nothing is right, and it usually lasts, like, a week and a half, I don't know. So I guess it's just that time, but not that time. You guys know what I'm saying. I don't know what I'm saying. But I just wanted you to know that I am doing a little bit better, and I did my makeup, so at least I feel better, or feel like I look better. I don't know. I'm kind of rambling. I actually had this thought out better before I turned the camera on, but for some reason, once I turned it on, it was like everything just blanked out of my head. But I think that was more or less the point, was technology's acting funky for me today. Everything is glitching. It's just glitch in the matrix day or something. But I did find something kind of interesting yesterday, and I kind of meant to show it to you guys and talk about it, but I filmed such a quick video yesterday and I was so just spazzed that I never actually got a chance to do so. So here's what I found. I have it in my bag. This is what reminded me. It's this piece of paper. It was folded up to look like a paper airplane, and on the back of it, it says, let's see if you can read it. It says, "The Messiah." So I don't know if it was addressed to the Messiah or it was signed from the Messiah. I have no idea, but it's a very cryptic letter, and it's talking about like a prophecy. I can't read all the words, not because I can't read and not because they're hard words, but because the writing is a little bit funny. Here, let's see if I can show you guys this. So this is what it looks like. As you can see, it's quite lengthy and written very small. It says for personnel on other ships. And then it says some sort of glass explanation. So I think I think it's some sort of instructions for a spaceship. I don't know. I'm trying to decide between like sending it into that website Found, where there's like lists, grocery lists, notes people wrote each other, whatever, or whether I should just hang on to it and see what happens. It talks about some earthquake that hasn't happened yet. I think it references the Bible, but I'm not familiar with the New Testament, so I'm not really sure if that's true or not. But it's a very interesting letter, and I picked it up, and when I took it, I found it at the bus stop that I wait at every morning on my way to work. And when I took it, all I could think was, I wonder how many germs are on this. So every time I pick it up, I'm torn between, this is fascinating and this is probably germy and I should like dip it in hand sanitizer. So that's what's going on with me right now, guys. Comment below if you're curious about that letter, and maybe I'll try to like go into it more in depth or do a bonus video. And I was thinking, I really want to film the 19 questions tag, especially because today is the 19th of April, and if you're interested in Stephen King's Dark Tower series at all, you know that 19 is the number. So I'm thinking if I have time, that could be a fun project, especially if I can get it uploaded today, although today's vlog will be lengthy because I've been yammering away. I had a lot of coffee, and I guess when you go from the really low to the feeling much better and amused, which, see, I'm already feeling better. It's gone from a little better to a lot, because you guys are awesome. So thank you for that. Anyway, yeah, scattered thoughts. Look forward to the 19 questions tag. I'm going to do it soon, if not tonight. And then let me know if you're more curious about that weird note I found. I don't know, it's just a random thing. And that's pretty much all I've got for now. I'm going to try to enjoy the rest of my lunch break, and I'm sure I'll be back with something at some point. I love you guys so much, and I'll see you in a little bit. Okay, I was just checking to see if I was recording or not. The sun is like directly in my eyes right now, so I couldn't tell if the red lights on my camera were on or not. I just crossed the last street, and I'm in the final stretch to my house, as it were. I live right at this street here. And I was just thinking, before I got home, I wanted to talk to you guys a little bit more, because Sasha is coming over. Oh, I almost tripped right there, okay. So Sasha's coming over, so maybe we'll be able to do something fun. Maybe we can catch that on camera and make today's vlog real quality, action-packed sort of video for you guys today. But before I got into the hanging with Sasha part of the entertainment, I really want to talk about my patients at my office. Two of them in particular today. I was kind of on the verge of tears all day today. I mean, I did feel better after my lunch break and after I'd like had some time in perspective. Because everything is about perspective, you know? Like, if one thing is bad and something else bad happens, it kind of makes you realize the first bad thing isn't so bad, if you know what I mean. But nothing really bad happened. I was just having an anxiety attack and a stressful day, but one of my first patients of the day, I think I already mentioned him, he actually called me later in the day just to check on me, just to make sure I'm okay. And today's his birthday, guys, so I can't, you know, say his name or anything because patient privacy with disclosures, whatever, but I'm so touched. I am so honored to exist right now and be in the world that I'm in and be surrounded by the people I'm surrounded by. And it just takes a little time and patience and perspective to change your opinion of things. So yeah, he called me back, or called me after I told him I wasn't feeling that well in the morning. He called me at like 4:30 in the afternoon just to check on me on his birthday, just to make sure I was still doing okay. So I wanted to give a huge, oh, I lost my sweater. It literally just fell off of me as I was walking. See? And I thought I had it tied to my purse. Can you imagine if I didn't notice it and I just like walked home and was like, where's my sweater? Anyway, this is about as real as it gets. So that was the first patient. And then another patient who's lovely, she gave me this spray thing of Neosporin when I got this like terrible bug bite on my head. So that was really cool of her, but she was in today. And I was kind of talking to her about my problems too. I'm pretty close with a lot of the patients, and you know, as you can tell since I'm on here filming myself every day, I'm pretty open with what I disclose to the world. So the other patient was talking about my age and time and perspective and blah, 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 and she goes, but you're only 22, right? Now guys, I would love to be 22. My ass is 30. So to be called 22, unbelievable. And she meant it. She totally meant it. So, I don't know. My hand's kind of wobbling. My hair's kind of strangling me. I don't know what kind of angles I'm getting here, but I just had to share those thoughts with you guys because, like I said, it's all about perspective and sometimes just the smallest kindnesses. And I guess it's that stupid phrase, pay it forward, that I'm always mocking, that I can't stand, but the concept behind it holds true. So If you guys see someone, give them a compliment. Say something nice to them. Try to be uplifting. Just try to be the kind of person people want to be around, and those things will come back to you threefold, I promise. So I'm going to go for now, and I will see if anything exciting happens with Sasha to film for you guys. So who knows, something's next. Love you. Okay, so I am back at my house now. Sasha and I did have all kinds of adventures. We went to 2 different Barnes and Nobles, and we went to the Coffee Bean, and we had dinner, but I didn't film anything because, I don't know, sometimes people don't want to be filmed, so you leave them be. Anyway, I was thinking I would try to do that 19 questions tag video I was talking about earlier, so we'll see if I still have the energy for that after I turn the camera off. But I'm going to end today's video here, guys, and upload what I do have. So I hope you had fun watching this video, and I love you, and I will see you all in my next video. Bye.